Hello guys, it's cooking time once again, and today I'm doing something very simple. I haven't got much time to spend in the kitchen, but sometimes you just feel a bit peckish. You want to eat something nice, traditional, nutritious, but then you haven't got much time. So what I'm doing today is okra stew with fish and a few other ingredients to go with it. Okay, so you might think it's going to take a long time, but I tell you what, you can be done within 20 minutes. So I take my fish. This is the fish I normally use, mackerel. The reason why I like it is because you don't need to descale. It comes with no scales at all, and it's produced in large quantities, so it's quite easy to cook. So what I do is I cut it into small pieces, and I then season it and put it into my pot, as you can see here. All right, and then you take your okra. If you don't have time to chop it with your knife, make it very simple. Just cut it to 4 or 5 pieces and chuck it into your blender, as you can see, and then you just blend it. Blend it about 2 or 3 rounds so it doesn't get too smooth. Of course, you got the seasoned fish in the pot. So what you just need to do is turn this, make sure it's at least halfway cooked. Okay, you want to put your fire to medium, not too low. Yeah, and then I put a few mushrooms as well. Mushrooms sometimes gives your food a bit of flavor and seasoning, so you can always go to another shops and buy mushrooms. It's optional. If you want, you can put fresh ones, or if you like, you could put frozen ones. But anyway, so I've got the fish halfway done, and then the next thing to do is turn them round and look at them, going from brown to white color. Then another thing you could do if you want to, put some crushed peppers as well. Okay, put some crushed peppers just to give it some spices, and then put a bit of oil just to make sure everything is all lubricated properly and doesn't all glue together. And the next thing I want to do now is to put a little bit of seasoning. You can use your traditional Maggi or Jumbo if you want to. And then after I put the seasoning, I would then apply, so I would then introduce the okra to it. As you can see, that goes in. I tell you what, it's already looking quite yummy, as you can imagine. Yeah, give it a bit of stir. You don't want to stir it too vigorously so that you don't break the fish. And all you just need to do now is, once you're sure that everything's all stirred properly, all you need to do is to leave it on medium cook. Okay, it is still medium cook for about I'll probably say 6 minutes, and then let's see what it turns out to be. So we give it 6 minutes. Yeah, I set my timer. I give it a good amount of time so that it will be able to simmer properly. And after 6 minutes, we have something like this. So it's basically almost done. So what I sometimes do is put a little bit of flavor in. So I put crushed crayfish. I've got it all sorted out there. It's not mandatory. It's only to add flavor to your cooking. A bit of crayfish there. And for extra smell, good aroma, you could put bay leaves as well. Bay leaves is quite good. Just take one like this and just crush it into it. Yes, it gives it a very nice aroma, so whoever comes into the kitchen knows that, yeah, someone is doing a good job. If you want to, again, you can put a few more spices like this as well. I can tell you what, my kitchen is smelling so nice right now. Yeah, smells so nice. And then just give it a good stir. You put it on low cook now, and let it simmer for 1 minute, and then your okra stew is done. Got your fish still in whole sizes. Don't forget, it's always advisable to cut your fish into equal sizes, but don't let them be too big or chunky, so that the flavorings and the seasoning can sink into it. Okay, so I've done all that. So the ingredients here include fish, okra, mushrooms, crushed crayfish, crushed peppers, bay leaves, thyme, and of course your oil. And if you like, you can have this with anything traditional. You can have it with fufu, have it with eba, pounded yam, whatever you want to have it with. So that is my evening cooking done. Have a nice evening. Try it and let me know what you think.